Hello everyone, it's Diamond, and this week we're going to be discussing what if Raditz brought the Saibamen with him. Now in order to explain this what if scenario, it's quite simple actually. So, around this time, we do know that Raditz shows up to look for Kakarot. Let's say he decides to be more careful when he goes down to Earth. Better safe than sorry. So I think Raditz would possibly show up with maybe 1 or 2 Saibamen. I do believe in the original, Nappa and Vegeta brought about maybe 5 or 6 of them. In this case, this isn't really too necessary, just because, you know, this planet was known to have weak people. So Raditz would know that it wouldn't be too much of a threat. So, we'll say that he brings 1 Saibaman with him. Now everything still plays out as it did in the original, with Goku introducing Gohan to his friends, Piccolo pretty much in shock due to Raditz's power level. Raditz goes, kidnaps Gohan. Goku and Piccolo put aside their differences and decide to fight him. So when Raditz sees that Goku and Piccolo are joining forces to fight him, he's glad that he brought the Saibamen with him. So he plants it on the ground, it grows, and introduces the Saibamen. So Raditz tells them that if you think I'm a challenge, you haven't seen anything yet until you fight the Saibamen. They have the exact power level as me, or at least somewhat close to his power level. So Goku remembers how hard Raditz's attack was when he stole Gohan, and Piccolo remembers just how powerful his energy was. So now they have to be very, very careful in this case. They're dealing with 2 people that have pretty big power levels. So I would say the fight continues as it did in the original. Maybe they'll try to avoid the Saibamen at all costs and try to just go straight for Raditz. The plan messes up because they're not able to come up with a really good strategy, and Raditz during this point in time, or at least during this point in time for Goku and Vegeta, they were a lot slower than Raditz. So as they're being attacked, I'll say that the Saibaman jumps in. I'll say he decides to fight Goku. So Goku's challenging the Saibamen, and Piccolo's challenging Raditz. So now the challenge is a bit hard. It's very hard at this point, because you see how hard it was when they were fighting Raditz just by themselves. They nearly died taking on 1 person. So now they have to deal with 2 people with similar power levels like this. This is going to be quite a challenge. Eventually, I will probably say that the special beam cannon in this case won't work unless they do figure out some way to outsmart the Saibamen and take him out first, and then have to deal with Raditz last. So Goku and Piccolo, after they get pushed back, decide that they should attack Saibamen first, because the Saibamen seems to be very reckless, and that's a good way to let his guard down. So Piccolo and Goku agree to take him out first. Raditz shows up, Piccolo pushes him back, heads towards the Saibamen, and they both destroy it. So now that their plan has worked, their plan is to take on Raditz this time. So now Raditz is careful at this point. He's aware that they have a good strategy, that if they work together and put aside their differences, they can actually get things done. So Raditz is now in shock, but at the same time, he's happy. He's in shock because they actually defeated the Saibamen, and that he'll probably be defeated next. And at the same time, he's happy because now they're at a weak state. At this point in time, in my opinion, I'd say that they're even weaker than they were in the original, since they had to deal with 2 people. So now, things are a bit hard for the Z-Fighters. What's going to happen? Can Piccolo and Goku pull off the special beam cannon at such a weak state? Or will Raditz be the one to destroy the both of them? And that's where we're going to leave it off for now. So guys, if you enjoyed this week's scenario, feel free to leave a like, comment telling me what you enjoyed, as well as subscribing. That way you stay active on the channel. With that being said, guys, this has been Diamond Legend, and I'll see you guys next time.